transmitting signal from the Wizard's Tower to the Satellite of Love. Are you there, Mike Nelson? This is Pearl Forrester, here to take over the Toy Wizards channel to bring you a review of this pile of delights that all seem to have the same word, Mystery Science Theater 3000, on them. What do they have in common? What will we see in these pile of goods? You'll just have to stay with the lawgiver and find out. What a performer. Hey everyone, I'm Loryn Stone with Toy Wizards, that's toy-wizards.com, and I'm here for another retro toy review in cosplay. I know, I don't cosplay. Only cosplay I will happily, unquestionably, always jump into at this point is Pearl Forrester from Mystery Science Theater 3000. First off, I love the show. I love MST3K, I'm a huge Misty, and I've been watching this show for a very long time at this point, and so I've amassed a nice little collection of stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about my love of MST, my history with the show, and then I'll show you my collection because trust me, a lot of this is retro. Before we go further, give this video a big like and subscribe to Toy Wizards on YouTube so you don't miss a single one of our updates. Because remember, I dressed up in cosplay for you! Mystery Science Theater 3000. I have written many articles about it over on Toy Wizard's sister site, PopLurker. I will link those in the description below. Not only that, I had the immense pleasure of getting to interview both Rebecca Hanson from the revival. She plays Gypsy and she also plays Cynthia, which is the Pearl Forrester clone. But I have also had the pleasure of interviewing Mary Jo Pehl herself, like, on the phone. Wow. Like, that's when I felt like I made it in this pop culture scene. I just love Mary Jo Pehl, and I love Pearl Forrester. She was hilarious. She was outlandish. She was larger than life. She was smart. She was gorgeous. And on a more seemingly superficial level, she looks like me. Or do I look like her? When loving lovers love. Let's get right into it. My Mystery Science Theater 3000 collection. And this is going to be a little bit of how I got into MST3K. I will say it right now. I do not have any of my VHS tapes. They are somewhere in the garage, packed up. So I'll show you what I do have, because there's some goodies in here. This is really, really fun. I might need to take off the gloves for it because these get a little bit slippery. But Mystery Science Theater 3000. When I first became aware of MST3K, it was already on Sci-Fi Channel nearing the end of its run. It must have been season 9 or 10. And I just didn't understand the premise when I was 13 or so. And I would just see those shadows in the theater again. Why are they talking over the movie? I don't understand. Why are these episodes so long? Immature. Unsophisticated. Loser. Years later, when my best friend Tierney got into MST3K, she was like, you've got to watch this. This is phenomenal. And I said, sure. And the episodes that she had access to at the time were some of the old black and white ones. So it was, I want to say my first one might have been Catalina Caper. Either Catalina Caper or The Creeping Terror. Both of which slow, old, dull, black and white. Alright? So I liked it and I knew it was funny. And my God, did I love those host segments. And to this day, when anybody asks me, are you Team Joel or are you Team Mike? Do you know what I tell them? I'm gonna be quiet for a second while you cast your votes. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Team Joel! I would take him to the moon! We will go on a lunar voyage! I am such a fan! I love Joel. Space Boy Toy, Nelson, we're cool. But I am a big Joel fan. The invention exchange, man, it went away with Joel because he was the inventor. He was the creator. And again, the robot maker. And then years later when I saw like Silent Running, and I saw all the tie-ins and the inspiration and the jumpsuit and the robots. From there, I want to say I saw Gamera. And that was actually my introduction to Godzilla movies, was through Mystery Science Theater 3000. I'd never seen a Godzilla movie on my own because I needed that commentary. I needed that riffing to be part of it. I needed that so much, those jokes. The first episode that really hooked me in was Cave Dwellers. I was going to buy my very first video because I was like, I want to watch this at home. I went to Suncoast and I'm looking around the store and there's a couple of MST3K tapes and I picked up Cave Dwellers and said, okay, this one's in color, let's go. I've never laughed so hard in my life, dude. Oh my God. Cave Dwellers. Like, I'm thinking of the jokes right now. The guy picks up the chick and her underpants are like flashing. Joel's like, say. Like, dude, it's so deep in the lexicon. Like, it's in there. Rick James, Middle Ages, my. Dad Rollin of Evian on stately Wayne Manor. No, please. Okay, I'll stop. And then from there I saw Pod People. And I lost my mind. It was like a buffet. It all looks so good. And this potato has long ears. Trumpy, you can do stupid. Don't get me started on Idiot Control now. Oh my God. Like, it stinks. And then from there, Space Mutiny. And then it just kept going and going. And I just, you just, like, there are so many good episodes. But when you find the MST episode that's, like, just for you, like, your life has transformed. It's just phenomenal. So back in those days, obviously it was very hard to be a Misty because we had limited tapes in the stores. Those DVD box sets were just coming out and the only place we could get a lot of stuff was either fan-made or from Best Brains. Still have my MST3K Post-it notes on my fridge. Yeah, the whole stack. I didn't bring that in here to film with, but that's okay. You can use your imagination. I'll write you a love letter and I'll impose it right here. Mwah. Hugs and kisses from Pearl Forrester. But let me show you what I do have. Videos. This is the only MST3K DVD box set that I have. And this is a goodie. It's volume 4 and it has Girl in Gold Boots, Hamlet, Overdrawn at the Memory Bank with Raul Julia, Mom, My Nuts, and Space Mutiny. Seriously awesome box set. Yes, love this one. Solid. I got this directly from Best Brains. Look at it. It is the Play Misty for Me triple-decker DVD. This is some of the musical segments. I have the VHS tapes. Not only do I have the VHS tapes, you know, of episodes, but I have the VHS tape of the shorts and of the host segments. Like, there was a lot of cool stuff. But on this little number, which again has no barcode, but musical numbers is on this. Let's read. Side hacking. Like, it's everything in my power not to start just singing like side hacking is the thing. I won't. Side hacking, Creepy Girl, If Chauffeurs Ruled the World, Wild Rebel Cereal, Tibby O Tibby, Clown in the Sky, Sandy Frank. A Michael Feinstein camera. Oh my God, that was so funny. Sneaks up on you, boo, it says. Slow the Plot Down, The Many Tunes of Gamera, The Waffle Song. Oh, anthems. A Patrick Swayze Christmas. Oh, Kim Cattrall, The Janitor Song, My Wild Irish Ireland, Tubular Boobular Joy. That's when they got edgy. Whispering Christmas Warrior, Merry Christmas If That's Okay, Doughy Guy. Mistos, The Greatest Frank of All, Cosmic Freight Train, Nummy Muffin Cocoa Butter, Square Dance, The Bomb Song, AM Country and Space, The Best of Digger Smolkin, When I Held Your Brain in My Arms, that's a good one, The 70s Song, Sodium, When Loving Lovers Love, best ballad of all time, Where Oh Werewolf, Please Stay, Hobgoblins, The Canada Song, Sir Thomas Neville Servo Quartet, that's a good one, The Rain Song, The Band That Played California Lady, and To Earth. Seriously, very, very good. It doesn't have everything. It is missing Idiot Control now, which is like, and it's also missing, what's the other one that I really, really like? Hired, the Broadway. Yeah, Hired Broadway. But some of those things are on Clowns in the Sky Volumes 1 and 2. Also don't have barcodes. I bought them directly from Best Brains. in like 2003. It's been a long time. All right, what's on these? So let's look at the first volume. Theme song version A, Creepy Girl, Godzilla Genealogy Bop, If Chauffeurs Ruled the World, music from Some Guys in Space. Tibby Oh Tibby, the plate spinning song, A Clown in the Sky, the waffle song, Let's Have a Patrick Swayze Christmas, Master Ninja theme song. Tribute to Pants, Gypsy Rose, Me, Kim Cattrall, Ode on Estelle, Gypsy Moons, Hired, original Broadway cast, What a Pleasant Journey, theme song version 2, the janitor song, Nummy Muffin Cocoa Butter, Merry Christmas If That's Okay, The Greatest Frank of All, Livin' in Deep 13, bouncy upbeat song, Whom Shall I Kill, Tubular Boobular, theme song version 3, and Mighty Science Theater. On Clowns in the Sky volume 2, we have season 8 theme song, Satellite Hootenanny, Digger Smokin' Medley, When I Held Your Brains in My Arms, 1997 blockbuster review theme, The Funky 70s, Sodium, Loving Lover's Love, Where a Werewolf, Academy of Robots Choice Awards special, Hobgoblins, blockbuster review theme, the Canada song, air on a Delta night, and the MST love theme. So that's the CDs. Then, I don't know if I should show these off, but I'm going to do it anyway. What in the world are these? Well, they're kind of sort of DVDs slash bootleg VCDs. Keep the tape circulating! These were all the episodes that at the time that I purchased these burned DVDs, and I only paid for the DVDs themselves. Like, you don't charge people for recording them. Like, I did not pay for the content, I paid for the discs. But this is all the episodes that at the time that they were burned were not available on DVD. That includes the KTMA public television episodes. So it's seasons K, they call it season K through season 10 of episodes that were not available on DVD. So this is my keep the tape circulate. I don't know if that's what you guys meant, but I have these. Books. I have this one, the Mystery Science Theater 3000 Amazing Colossal Episode Guide. So it's text and a few screenshots of many episodes, you know, what the summary of the movie's about, and just like tidbits and highlights from the actual episode as we remember them, the host segments, stuff like that. Pause if you want to read it, we have a lot to get through. Just kidding. These aren't exactly MST related, but I'll show you anyway. I bought the books that the dudes had written at the time. Mike Nelson's movie Mega Cheese, Mind Over Matters, Death Rat, and Kevin Murphy's A Year at the Movies. This is a phenomenal book. The goal of Kevin Murphy was to watch a movie every single day for a full year. My favorite line is in an exchange between Mike and Kevin, when Kevin asked Mike to go see Corky Romano with him. And, Corky Romano, when? And I can just hear the voices so vividly, and it's just so much fun. These are very specific. And I had these on my wall for a very long time. And I'm pretty sure everyone thought I was crazy. Posters! I'm embarrassed to show you the condition of this one. But the old girl's been through a lot. I'm huge! Big McLarge huge indeed. This is such a great poster. Again, it's a little rough. It's been through a lot. It's been to space and back. But these that I'm about to show you are in a little bit better condition. It's Gypsy! The prettiest girl on the satellite of love. I liked Dumb Gypsy. I was as good of a performance as Rebecca Hanson did. I really liked I forgot Gypsy. I thought she was cute. God. TV's Frank! These are just like... They're like... just quality. So old. Not Frank. Frank's not so old. These posters are so old. And the next one. Isn't he pretty? I love him. I love Joel. Yeah, so I have this poster. So if anyone's ever wondering who bought those posters, it was me. Now, you might be thinking, hey Toy Wizard, are there any toys of MST3K? And the answer is meh. But what we do have are Funko Pops. These came out 2017, if I'm not mistaken, and I absolutely love them because they're robots, not human, and they lend themselves really well to being Funko Pops. Let's look at Tom Servo. So, you know, his head's really big, but that's okay. I didn't think I was gonna find the crow one. I found Tom Servo very quickly in a huge wall of Funko Pops at like Hot Topic, and then I'm just searching and searching and searching for Crow, and then like I just had a feeling. I just had this like nerd magical feeling of energy, like it's right there, just move that one, and like honestly there it was. I couldn't believe it. I have no intuition about anything that matters, but when it comes to my hobbies, there we are. I feel it coming. And it's coming on strong. Yeah, these are so cool. No articulation at all, but I'm so happy to have these. I am so happy to have these. But, do we have any other toys? What could have spurred the idea for me getting dressed up and reviewing my MST collection in costume? Well, I'll show you. He's huge! I'm huge. All right. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can manage this one. All right, there we go. Are you good? Should he just be beeping like in the first season? Tom Servo is another one that I just wasn't as stoked when the voice was replaced. I really thought that Kevin Murphy's kind of pretentious Tom Servo was perfect. And I had no problem originally when Trace left and then Bill Corbett took over. Like that was Crow A, Crow B. I would like the character was still the same. I don't think they captured Servo. Servo's agreeing with me. So what is this? Where did I get this? I have had this thing since the early 2000s, dude. I'm not even kidding. eBay replica. And today we have 3D printing, so it actually would probably be a lot easier for this to happen. Like that's an actual bowl. This is like molded like thin plastic. This is foam. This is like, what's it called? Like the vacuum plastic. We have slinkies. We got these little painted hands. I'll bring them closer so you can see. And this is like the top of a bubblegum machine. The whole thing is his head's a bubblegum machine. There's a tiny crack back here because like sometimes it just falls. I took him to WonderCon 2017 dressed like this, and at the very end, right as I'm about to leave, his head fell off and shattered, and it was hell to find a new bubblegum machine to put back up here. It was just totally nuts. So let's take a look at this. This sucker wasn't cheap, but I love him, and he's handmade, and I'm pretty sure the guy who was making them on eBay might still be doing it. And he has a string for his mouth. There's a stick under him so he can move his head. And like, yeah, just look at this. Isn't he cute? What you looking at, Servo? That's obscene. This is a family channel. We don't say vulgarities like that. Or do we? So that's all I got for you guys today. I'm Loryn Stone with Toy Wizards. That's toy-wizards.com. Stick with our site daily for toy news, reviews, articles, listicles, snarticles, editorials, collection reviews, retro toy reviews, because this is where fandom begins. Am I right? Did you just throw up in my mouth? Alright. My buddy and I will catch you soon. Okay? Be good. Bye!